You know, if there's anyone out there who's had a rough week, or especially the last few days, it's a guy like Tfue, and he has handled it so well. You know, we talked about last week his robbery. He was actually robbed in person from what he describes as 3 people confronting him and taking his supposed $70,000 watch. Alongside that, being pickpocketed at the club out of his phone. And a second breakup with Koff, his former girlfriend. I don't usually touch on relationships here, but it adds to the story of a tough week for a guy like Tfue, and a guy who handles this kind of stuff all the more so nonchalantly. If this was a guy like me, I'd be freaking out, right? Just lost tens of thousands of dollars, just lost your prized possession in your phone, who knows what's on that sucker, and then you lose your girlfriend for the second time. And this guy, the way he explains things just so lackadaisically, it's pretty incredible. And I also add to that, guys, a guy like me will never be able to rep anything of value in public. I am the most targetable guy in the entire world. And in fact, if I saw me with a $70,000 watch, I too would probably rob myself. Here's how Tfue handled the situation of being robbed, pickpocketed, and also breaking up again with Koff.
I see my Uber. I'm about to get my Uber, and somebody grabs me by the shoulder, and like I turn around and there's like 3 kids, bro. I don't really remember what they look like. They were like either Cuban or Hispanic. I couldn't really tell. It's just 3 scrawny hood rat kids wearing like polos. You know this type of. And he's like, come here, and he like grabs me, and he's like grabbing me by the shoulder, like aggressively, and I'm like, all right, like, what the going on? Like, why the you touch me this? So I get, I'm like, don't touch me, and then he like tries to grab me, and I pick the kid up, and I slam him, and he goes straight for, he's got like two hands on my watch. And he like just starts pulling it like it's all his force, and I'm like trying to pull my wrist away because like I don't want him to my watch, and all I feel is like the clip on the watch like bend and then break off. And as soon as he got the watch, he gets up and they 3 just start running. Whenever like you are like about to get into an Uber or leaving a place or getting somewhere, you do the pocket check. For me, I usually have a wallet. I usually have a phone, you know what I'm saying? So I do like the pat down. I'm like, okay, the double pat, you know, got the wallet, got the phone. So I get a pat down, and I'm like, my phone's not here. Like, what the So I'm freaking the I call it. He tries calling it. My phone isn't dead. Goes straight to voicemail. I got pickpocketed. So I'm like, that's the first thing I think. Because, like, obviously, if I lost it, which I doubt I did, I'll call it in a ring, you know what I'm saying? But it went straight to voicemail, which means somebody turned it off. So obviously I knew someone gripped it, turned the phone off, put it in their pocket. I mean, me and Krina are broken up. I mean, we're still friends. I just don't want to live in LA, and she doesn't want to live in Florida. Because she tried to like live with me, but you know. You don't like, you can't just move somewhere and you know, it'd be okay. Like, you're leaving all your friends, you don't have any friends. I mean, I have like friends in LA, but it's different.
A tough week for a guy like Tfue, but others had a great week as well. More stories coming sometime soon from this past weekend's Super Bowl commercials. I'm sure Tfue will continue to do his best, though. Also in the same week, by the way, placing top 2 at the Super Bowl, I should say the Fortnite Streamer Bowl as well. Still incredibly dominant in the game he came from. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy. Take care of yourselves. I'll be back here all day long.